Silver has given back all the gains in the last week by dropping approximately 10% on Friday's close. But crude oil is still range bound amid US Iran tensions. In today's video, I'm going to break down both technically and give you the trading plan with key levels to trade in the current week. So let's begin with crude oil. And right now, I'm on the monthly frame. And on the monthly frame, I'm going to mark the bullish extension on the bullish wave here. So I'm connecting the lowest, highest, and the pullback low here. So it will give us the extension level. So let's mark it. So I'm going to apply the extension connecting the lowest, highest, and the higher low after the pullback. Applied. And I can see that the extension level is 119.91 and it reached exactly when the US-Iran tension started during the war. Now, I'm moving down to weekly frame here. And on the weekly frame, I'm going to mark the reverse Fib retracement from the previous high to the current low. So we have the important area of resistance between 78 to 85 of this leg. So which ranges between 107.62 to 112.02. And based on the breakout, I'm going to mark the breakout structure level here. So here I'm going to apply the breakout structure. So after breaking in the bullish direction, it dropped, it retested the level and bounced again and created another higher low here. So we can apply one more extension on this leg. Now this would be clearer on the next lower time frame, that is daily. So on the daily frame, I'm going to pick the lowest. I've directly moved down from weekly to daily here. I'm connecting to the lowest. I'm connecting to the high here and the higher low here. So this will help us to get the magnet zones. So I'll add my second Fib extension in the bullish direction now, and I will bring the vertical line exactly at point C here. Now we can zoom out and look at the magnet zone. So now the magnet zone is in between 119.91, that is 120 to $122 mark. So let's highlight this area as the ultimate destination or the resistance point. That's it. Now we can remove the second extension and understand the price pattern here. Now it is creating a sequence of lower highs and higher lows. So basically it is in a compression right now, range bound, but it is moving higher. The MACD is showing bullish momentum here. So there is a probability of bullish breakout. So let's apply another extension here. So I'm going to add the next extension here. So currently I can see that it has a local resistance at 119.77 and the nearest level of support in this upward leg is at 100.83. So 109.77 is the resistance and 100.83 is the level of support. Now let's walk down to 4-hourly frame. Now on the 4-hourly frame, I'm connecting the reverse Fib on the previous leg down. So I'll be moving to candles chart here and I'm connecting the reverse Fib from the highest to the lowest of the previous leg down, and now we are exactly at the resistance point. So this is in between 107.58 to 109.14. So this is the nearest resistance and the nearest support is around 103.74. So we can mark this area as support. That's it, and it's time to move down to the next lower time frame. Now I'll move to the 1-hourly chart. Now on the hourly chart, I can see here that this is the leg down, corrective bounce, impulsive move down, and then it started correcting and started creating higher lows, but it has not yet crossed the resistance yet. So once it crosses the resistance above 109 or 110, then I will expect it to reach 112. It will find another resistance at 112. Now, since I said that I'm expecting a bullish breakout here, so once it breaks above 112, then the next target would be again the zone between 119 to 122. Until then, it has to be traded within the range. So the short-term setup is that you will start buying around 100.92 and slightly higher around 103.75, and you will exit at 109 and 110. If you see a valid breakout above 110 and followed by 112, then the next destination is 122. Now let's move to silver. Now for silver, I'm connecting to monthly chart here, and I'll be switching to line chart. And on the line chart, I'm just applying the first extension here. So this is the lowest point visible on the monthly frame, first high and higher low. So I've applied the extension here. So currently we are at the Fib extension resistance level. I'm calling it as resistance since the current price is sitting lower than this. And if we see continuation lower, then the next major Fib level is at 52.26. That's it. Now we can remove the extension on the monthly frame, and I'll be switching to weekly chart here. Now on the weekly frame, I need to explain the structure here. So it is creating a sequence of lower highs. So it has created high, lower high, and again lower high in conjunction with lower lows here. Now I'm going to apply retracement only on the last downward leg. So this is the last downward leg. So buyers, they require a break above this level to continue higher. So I need to highlight this level. So I'm going to add a horizontal line here. So 93.99. So 94 is the ultimate level for buyers to reclaim their control in the market. Until then, we need to apply retracement. So now I've added Fib retracement, and last week it got rejected exactly in the zone between 78 to 85. So 88.57 to 90.94 is the ultimate resistance band now. And if it continues lower, then 74.49 is the Fib level support. And the next major level falls in between 66.26 to 69.40. So now I'm looking at this level. So this is highlighted as support now. Now moving down to daily frame here. Now on the daily frame, we could not get the break above previous resistance, exactly rejected at the resistance zone, and a sharp drop. Now we are at a local support here, which is taken from the highest time frame. So I'm expecting a temporary bounce, rejection again, and then continuation lower to 66. Now we need to understand the area of entry here, the level of entry here. So the level of entry is approximately around 83 mark. So I will add Fib retracement on the 4 hourly frame on the current leg here. So I'm going to connect this downward drop on Fib retracement here. So currently it is trading below 14.6, which is a sign of weakness. So if you want to sell at the current market price, then the stop loss would be quite high, above 87. So the risk is very high here. So I'll be waiting for the entry around 61, and this is also a structural level here. So 82.99. So 82.99, that is 83 to 83.4 is the zone to look for sell entry, and I'll be selling around this level, and I'll be targeting 66 to 69 as the next target here. Now switching to 1 hourly frame here. Now on the hourly frame, I can see that during the downward leg here, so we got the bearish divergence on the top. This is the divergence, and the sellers, they completed the breakout structure. And after breaking the structure, now we are waiting for the pullback. We are waiting for the retracement. Now, if we do not see retracement, then you need to apply entry only if you see a valid breakdown from the current level, and do not sell at the current market price. Sell on the retest of 14.6 or 23.6. So this should be your entry. If you do not see a higher pullback or a higher retracement here, then this would be your entry only on the successful retest. Once it continues downward from the current area, bounces back to complete the retest, and then moves lower. In that case, you will protect your trade by applying a stop loss above 38.2. So $80 mark could be your stop loss. Your entry would be around 76.14 to 77.53, and your target is 66.5 or 67 to $69 price. So this is the plan in the current week for silver, and I'll be back with my midweek analysis tomorrow for gold.